morning, Swisher Family Farm here. This is part 4 of our tomato plantings. What I'd like to talk to you about today was about Cherokee tomatoes, where they came from, how they originated, the whole 9 yards, and then show you how we're going to plant ours. Now I have one of my seedlings right here. This is our Cherokee tomato. Good for sandwiches if you like Cherokees. I'm okay on Cherokees. They're a common tomato now, not like they used to be. Now, let's get into the history of the Cherokee tomato. Alright, so it's off of, Mr. Google Pants here. Alright guys, so this tracks back to one John Green in Sevierville, Tennessee. So they're actually from Tennessee. In the 1990s, John Green shipped off a packet of tomato seeds from his home in Sevierville, Tennessee, to a prolific seed saver and tomato connoisseur, Craig Learners. Now, let me tell you, this guy that he sent the seeds to is the one that also started Johnny Seeds. So if you're looking for a place to go get seeds, go to Johnny Seeds. Now, they're not paying me nothing. I'm just telling you that's how this all started. Now, from what I understand, a family or an old lady next to his house gave him these seeds. And she said that these seeds have been in her family for over 100 years. And they said that her family got them from the Cherokee Indians. So that's where they derived their name for a Cherokee tomato. How about that? That's pretty cool. I'm learning more and more about tomatoes every day. And I find out how complex they are and how, it's amazing when you find out where this stuff come from. Originally tomatoes were supposedly originated in Africa. But we don't know. Who knows? We hear stuff all the time. We can't believe, you'll go believe half of what you hear. But anyway, so today we're going to plant some Cherokee tomatoes. Now, as you've seen, I pulled the sides off the tomatoes, the little sprouts right here, which are the starters, and now we got the rest. Now I'm going to plant that almost up to the leaves on these. These are pretty small. We got a little bit of a late start on those. I don't know why. Everything else seemed to come in really good, but the Cherokees were just struggling just a little. Now, if you guys don't know, I always use a little bit of this in there, and then I put a little soil on top of it, and then put the tomato in, and it gives it a nice boost. And what I'll do is in about 3 weeks, I'll come out here with the camera, and I'll do a final chapter 5 of this on tomatoes, and you guys will get to see what has happened with the tomatoes. Amy had already planted cherry tomatoes, and I really didn't want to do anything on cherry. Cherry tomatoes are pretty simple. There's not a lot involved in them. I mean, they have all the basic responsibilities of growing a tomato in it. What I want to get into is more of the heirloom tomatoes, and like the San Marzanos that we got, and the Oxheart that we have, and the Romas. The Romas are mixed, which is fine. The Oxhearts are 99.9% pure. They haven't been altered in any way. I don't know what the 1% is, but whatever it is. And then we got our San Marzanos, which are 99.9% pure, and those are an heirloom from Italy that we're planting in our garden to make sauce. Now these are a good salad or just a tomato sandwich tomato. They're not good for sauce. I guess you could try if you wanted to, but I don't think it'll work out well for you. But they are just a good all around. Just slice it up, eat it. It's a little salt and pepper. Some people even like to sprinkle a little sugar on a tomato slice. Try that sometime. It's different. It's pretty good. Me being a diabetic though, I'm not allowed to do that. So I go with the natural sugar from the tomatoes. So let's get started on the planting, and we'll get these done. And I hope you learned something about that, from where the tomato actually originated from. All right. So I'm going to get into my little routine here, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to start planting some tomatoes. So turn the camera over here, get a little downward shot here so you can see what we're doing. All right. So what I'm going to do is I've already got my tomatoes spaced out like you should. And of course I use a shovel. I spaced it out for the shovel size. We put that one right there, and we got this one. So I'm gonna start with this one right here. So we're gonna dig that one down. Drop this in there like that. And then we're gonna press it down. I like to do, press it way down. Get that. And then I just tap, tap, tap around the top of the soil. Spread the soil out real good. And then we'll go ahead and we'll plant a marigold here. Gotta have marigolds. They keep the bugs away. We plant marigolds and basil. Marigolds and basil. Amy is trying some mint over here somewhere that she wants to see how it does. But she's going to keep up with it and keep it trimmed and everything. We're going to do a test on that. So we got these. Now we've had these for a little while. So we'll break up the bottom of the root ball, drop it in there, put some of this fresh dirt, and then I'll go around real quick with a hose. Maybe not today, but if it don't rain, I will. Because we're expecting some storms to come in today, so I'm waiting on that. I'm trying to get out here and get the rest of our tomatoes planted so we get that done. So I'm planting the next marigold right here. Here. It said always pinch the bottoms, they'll come out. Now look at the root ball system on that, man. It needs some help. So we're gonna give it some help. This soil is super moist that I got right here. And that's the cow manure from the soil that I got. I'll tell you what, the soil I got was fantastic. Fantastic. Here's a few rocks here and there, see? Heard that one hit the container. You know, this is some stuff I had left over. I just throw it down around them. I don't worry about it. A little bit of the topsoil is left over from some empty ones that didn't seed. So, and you're gonna have times where you're gonna get seeds that don't come in, and you're just gonna have to deal with what you got. But we got enough to do this. So, and as you can see, we're only planting 5. 5 will give us enough of these, and we have a lot more, actually a lot more tomatoes that we're going to be doing that we're going to have to plant other places. And we're basically, you know, a garden doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just pushing down there so I can get that up there. We'll see if this one does it or not. That's a twofer. We'll see how it comes in. If it don't come in, don't come in. Not a big loss. We'll plant our next marigolds right here. Now, every year we plant marigolds, let me tell you, they get so bushy. I mean, we get huge marigolds. You just got to keep deadheading them and taking care of them. As long as you deadhead the marigolds, they'll just keep producing flowers, Keep them watered. That's from my... Alright. Got that all done. Now we're going to move down. Oh no. I forgot to put some fertilizer in that one. It's alright. It's alright. Forget to put some fertilizer in. No big, no worry. It's not the end of the world. What you do is you just take a little. Be very gentle. Don't get on the plant. Just sprinkle it around the outside like this. And when it rains, it'll go on there. Now, Amy said she put my spoon in here I use, but I don't see it. So, I venture to say it's probably somewhere down inside. So, we're going to take this, throw a little fertilizer in there. We're going to mix it up with the dirt. We'll take the plant out. And don't forget, guys, hit that subscribe and that like button so you can see how the tomatoes turn out. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it all. If something doesn't work, I'm going to tell you what I did and why it didn't work. I mean, no reason to sugarcoat anything. Just be honest about it. If you screw up, you screw up. So is life. Ugh. But be accountable. Okay, so I got one down here that we got to plant. I'm going to do that one now. And I got another marigold I got to plant right here. So we're going to go ahead and dig that one up. We're going to go ahead and take this one. Because we got some extras, I might plant some extras in the beds and the tomato plants I've already planted. Oh, you gave me to be happy with that because we're out of basil right now. I'll plant a yellow one there, and I'll plant a yellow one down there. So, alright, so we got this. So we're going to move our fertilizer down here. This is empty now. I'm going to go grab a quick thing of marigolds. Alright. So we got this one going in here. So you guys can see. So I'm going to dig that one up. Plant one of those marigolds here. Let's do this funky one. This funky one. Alright, get that all done. Got hand put around there. Here we go. We got one more down here to plant. I'll go down there and do that one now. Alright, so we're going to plant this one right here. We'll dig this out. Cool with that. Throw a little bit of soil in there. Take the Cherokee out of there. Drop that down in there. Dig the marigold up right there. Looking for marigold. Put that in there. Now I save all of this stuff for planting. Alright, we got that all done. See how easy that was? So we got our Cherokees planted. Alright guys, well I just want to thank you for coming out for the Swisher Family Farm and checking out part 4 of planting the Cherokee tomatoes, giving you a little history and background about them. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, that like button, and check us out. Tell your friends about us. God bless you. Have a great day. Until next time, be safe out there.